Alright, we are here. And we have some work to do. I have work on the reactor to do, but this thing needs fixed. We need to make another iridium engine for that. And I honestly don't remember. Diesel engine takes 23 material. Alright, so let's get it done. We need 2 gears, 1 small, 1 regular, 3 long rods altogether, and then we got to do the ingots. Okay. Well, get that switched out. And we need 12 ingots. Go get our heat suit on. And let's go ahead and get the gears started. Well, we can go ahead and get the rods as well. So we need 3 of them. If I remember correctly, that thing takes a little bit to heat up, but I want to be careful with it. If I remember correctly, iridium isn't that high. Yeah, it's only 27, so even if it does get hot, it's not going to be unreasonably hot. Did I only do... Yep, I sure did. We'll go ahead and get that done since I put it in there. You can't see the iridium when it's all by itself in there, because it's like the same color as NEI's background. Alright, that's done. Got 4 of those in there. That'll get the gear done. And we can go ahead and grab one of these and get it cut down. Okay, there's our 2 rods. Now we just gotta wait on this to get done. And then we're gonna throw 3 more in and make that into plates. Alright, so I'm actually just gonna do this. Well, that helped. We're gonna throw these 3 in here now. And we'll just make sure we only grab 12 ingots. Okay, 8, 9, 10. We can go ahead and shut that off. We need to monkey wrench, turn the auto pour off, so that's 11 and 12. Now we want to grab the 3 plates. Alright. Now the 3 plates need to be curved. So let's get those in the bender. Boo! We want bender. Alright. And we'll get over here and get these put in here and welded together. That way we can run them through the forming press thing. I can't remember the name of the... Greg has too many of those machines. And while we do that, let's go ahead and kill the fuel going into there. More than nothing. Alright, now we can go and get these done. I'm not planning on there being any booms today, no. Rolling mill, that's the name of the damn machine. Alright, so those are getting done. There is our gears and our long rods we need. Let's go get rid of all of this mess that doesn't need to be in here. It's going to take a little bit for that machine to get done doing what it needs to do. Alright, those go in there. Those go in there. These we put into here. Dioplast, I don't know. Do we even have Dioplast? It says it's a gem. It gives silicon dioxide, copper, water, and oxygen. And it gives nothing but Dioplast in there. I really don't give a shit, but fine. Let's take these while we're at it. So we need to go put the gems away down here. One of these days I need to get this hooked up upstairs. We got the piping done back here, but I don't think it actually connects upstairs. Because there's a chest up there. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Oh, maybe it does. Yeah, maybe it does. No, this is a sifter here, which is going over there. This must be the overflow, and we need to get all of these put away down there, I guess. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that's for another time. Gunpowder, red granite. And I'm just throwing that in there. Screw it. Alright. Just gonna see how our machines are doing. Looks like this got done. So there's our double iridium. There is our 3 curved iridium. So now let's get this thing put together here. So there's our robust. We need this. We need those, these, and a lubricant bottle. And there we go. Alright, now we can go get this bad boy put in. That'll make our centrifuge for our sluice juice run at 100% instead of wait a minute. Did I make the wrong one? This is the one I needed, right? No, I'm an idiot. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. I was supposed to make a tungsten steel one, not not an iridium one. I'm an idiot. I need 256. Why did I make an iridium one? Holy shit, that was dumb. Well, hopefully we'll be needing this one for this. Yeah, if there was explosions for machines, we would have just had one. I just blown that motherfucker up nicely. Alright, well, to be perfectly honest, we were discussing this over in GTI. The way Greg does machine explosions is kinda dumb. At least in GT5. They shouldn't cause a cataclysmic explosion that blows up things around them. Ripping the gears out of things is not going to cause that kind of explosion. Sending too much electricity into a machine will burn up the wires, it'll burn up the motors, it's not going to make the motherfucker detonate. You didn't build the machine out of fucking TNT and gunpowder. At least I hope not. So, a machine imploding, sure. Meaning that, it stops being a machine. Sure, I'm all for that. But just taking out half your base because it blows up the machine next to it? No. Okay, we need 3 rods. We need 4 for the one gear. We need 1 for the other gear. And then we need 3 curve plates. Okay. So those in there. And let's do this all over again. So that's the regular gear. Get that one going. That's the single gear, or the little gear. Get that one going. I mean, you say that with the machine taking out half the factory. But I've seen footage, man. Well, why are you sending me a fucking message in Discord, fucker? Okay, now we can get those in there. Get that up there. And let's see if we can do this again, but a little less stupid this time. I still cannot believe I screwed that up and made the wrong fucking one. Sure, a hydraulic line, that's pressure. That's a whole different story. We're not talking hydraulics here. We're talking a simple rotational engine going into a centrifuge, which is just gears to make a bitch spin. Or a furnace that has coils that are heating up a thing. We're not talking a hydraulic fucking press here. We're not talking something that has mass amounts of fucking pressure. And you know what, Yoshi? If your ass wasn't late, you'd know what I screwed up. Be on time next time, fucker. Precisely when you needed to. Uh-huh. Why is YouTube censoring everything you say? Because it's fucking YouTube and it's retarded. I don't know what to tell you. I have stream chat up in Discord. If you want to type shit there, I also have the Twitch chat up as well. So if you want to type over there, you can type over there. You can type either place and I can read it. I cannot help that YouTube is retarded. It should blow up all bears seniors within 128 blocks. That way you might notice it and fix it. I noticed it as soon as I put it down. And I heard the that told me that Bear did stupid. And you know YouTube is probably censoring it because you said blow up. And that's violent, man. There's no place in our society for violence like that. There is no reason under the sun that anybody in any, civilized conversation would need to use the phrase blow up. So therefore, we have to censor that phrase to keep people from being violent and and saying things that might hurt other people's feelings. Yeah, fuck you too. I agree with you when it comes to that shit. I completely feel you, dude. No, Bear doesn't have feelings. Bear gave those away for Lent. And I'm not even Catholic. By the way, don't ever tell a bunch of Catholic guys that are sitting at the bar drinking coffee because they gave up beer for Lent that you gave up being Catholic for Lent so you don't have to give shit up. They don't find it funny. I found it funny. They didn't find it so funny. Okay, take two. A little less stupid. Now it'll burn through that freaking shit quick. So now that will go down and it can continue to run so our lignite will get done quicker. The only reason I'm no longer involved in it is our church quite literally forgot my confirmation and then told me I'm SOL. Well, I don't agree with organized religion. I believe everybody should have something that they believe in, if for nothing else, to have somewhere to go, something to turn to in a time of need, no matter what that need is, whether it's internally needing it or externally needing it and going to someone that can relate. But also because it really, humans are fucking horrible people. We really need to have something that helps to self-regulate us. Just look at the way the world has changed in my lifetime and how much those religious beliefs, now granted, some of them can get a bit extreme. Some of them are a little fucked up. Don't get me wrong, there's been a lot of shit done in the name of God, Allah, higher power of whatever in the past that was fucked up. But again, that's organized religion. If you don't take it to an extreme, it's not bad. I believe in God. I believe that God created where we are. That does not mean I need to be, in church every, time the building's open and deal with judgmental pricks telling me that I'm not living right, when that's between me and God, not them and I. If God has a problem with the way I live my life, He'll tell me when I see Him. Alright, so that part is fixed. That was problem 1 we needed to get rid of today. Problem 2 we need to get rid of today is the fact there's a creeper coming up my fucking beach trying to blow me up. I think Ethrin hired that fucker. Anyways, problem number 2. So we need to deal with this. This is running just fine on this new burning box we installed. But we're not burning through the creosote fast enough. I noticed this when I was doing the stream review video. This one is full, or was, and this one was full. Now, they'll light back up as soon as daytime comes, or should, but this is completely full. So we need to get something better to burn off our creosote. We don't want it to burn off too quickly, is the problem, because I don't want to have to redstone it with igniters and power to do so. It wouldn't be a major issue to do so. I could literally use a solar panel to power the igniters like I do the coke ovens. We wouldn't have to run electricity out here, nothing like that. But that would mean that I'd have to have an igniter for one if I go with just 1 or 2 to deal with it, and I don't want to have to deal with it if I don't have to. So we need to look at what options we have versus what we're using. So, burning box, and we can't type liquid for some reason. I don't know why it's in the fucking name. But, anyways, burning boxes, we have currently steel, which is 70% efficient, which is 30% inefficient. So we're wasting 30% of our creosote by running it through there. So whatever we do make to replace it, we want to be more efficient than that. And also that means we can burn it a little bit more than what we have been, because we're going to get more fuel value out of it. And I was looking at it. Right now, we're basically doing 64 heat units is what we're doing. There's a chromium one that is 15% more efficient for 112, which would be just under double what we're doing now, which isn't a bad option. I think that would keep us right about where we want, but it's only 85% efficient. We have titanium that is also 85, which is 96 heat units. That wouldn't be terrible either. There's the netherite one, which is 90%, which is even better. But that means I gotta go get netherite, and fuck netherite. There's tungsten, which is 128. Now, the problem with that is I'm worried that the tungsten is going to be it's going to burn too fast. Somewhere in that 90 to 112 range is kind of where I think we need to be. I could be wrong. So, if we go over here and we get to the dense ones, we have 96 at 75%, which we don't want. We have 96 at 80%, which isn't bad. We have 112 at 90%. I think that might be what we're going to go for. Because once we get above that, it's not good. So I think we're going to go for arsenic bronze. 112. So we're going to need large arsenic bronze item pipes, because Greg's a dork and decided he needed to change things up and make arsenic bronze an item pipe instead of a fluid pipe. So yeah, Greg's a dork. We need quintuple, which is 5 arsenic bronze, 5 times arsenic bronze plates, and then a dense copper plate to get this made. So, total, we're going to need 22 arsenic bronze. And arsenic bronze is 4 bronze and an arsenic. Do I have any bronze already made? I have 5. So let's see. That said 4 to 1. So it's basically going to be 3 copper, 1 tin, and 1 arsenic. And we need a total of 22. So that's going to be 5 batches. So we need 15 copper. Yeah. Yeah, Paul, I don't even want to get into how twisted your brain has to be to believe in aliens. I'm sorry. People also believe the world is fucking flat. People are a little strange. Why would I have a supply of arsenic bronze on hand? Alright, so we can't do this all in one batch because it's too big for our crucible. So we're going to do a 3-2 batch. So that'll be 9, 12, 15. And we do need... I'm going to do all of this as plate, or as ingots. And we'll just throw it in there to make the plates we need. Well, technically we're going to... Yeah, we can actually use the one thing I talked Greg into doing that I never use. Don't you need 45 seniors laying pipe, then 44 that gets poisoned by arsenic, and one that runs away due to memory loss? No. Alright, so that's our arsenic bronze there. So let's turn that off. And I got my universal suit on. Don't want to get into an argument about that stuff, so I'll leave it at that. Alright, so 6, 2, and 2. That in there. And we'll fire that up. If you want to, Yoshi. You're getting censored too now? I don't doubt it. It's fucking YouTube. They fucking gotta censor everything that might hurt somebody's feelings. What do you mean you need connection details? You've been here. Okay, so we need 10 of these welded. Didn't you come on here with Tamara doing the reactor stuff? Do I seriously not have a tag set to 5? I don't have a tag set to 5. Well, we could go make one. But instead, we're going to do this. I do believe I can do this. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But I think. Oh, apparently I can't. Well, that fucking sucks. Anvil, here we come. Okay, well, you'll have to fucking wait. Alright, 2s, 3s, 5s. Alright, so those in there. And then we need the item type 1. Where is... Yeah, any of these will work. So we need 6 curved for that. And we're going to go ahead and do these as plates. And then we're going to curve those. I'm literally doing this so I don't have to extrude them, by the way. Didn't I put them in up here? Did I put them in the wrong one? Am I retarded? No, I put them in the right one. I'm just blind. That's the problem. Alright, now I should be able to make those in a welder, and it needs to be a tag of 4. I believe I have one for 4. So how's your playthrough coming, Poll, on Winter Rescue? Or not Winter Rescue. It's made by the same people. Also, give me a minute. Damn it. I went right before we started. It's going to be one of those days. Be right back. go get this thing built, except we need to grab 9 of these because we need to go make a block of copper. No, I couldn't. Because you're probably going to have to fucking wait until next time. Because you didn't say anything about it before I started. Which means I have to take the time to look up the fucking address. Because I'm on my own private server. I don't connect through an external thing. And I don't have a secretary here that can look it up for me. So maybe next time, don't wait until we're already fucking halfway through the stream to decide you're ready to do something I told you we could look at this time. Okay, 1 solid block of copper rolled into a dense plate. Now, we're not in any big hurry to get it done, because I still got to get the uranium processing stuff done. I'm possibly going to make a video setting that shit up soon. Or we might just do it in a stream and I'll do it as a video while we're streaming it. I don't know. It's going to take a lot to set that system up. About damn time you do something useful. I need Silk Touch. Is this pack going to be done this century? You keep saying you're working on this pack. You're working on this pack. How much more working on this fucking pack do you have to do? Need to make sure the janitor config is set up properly. What the fuck is a janitor config? So that you don't get a 30,000 kilonewton engine. Something the second node because of a mod doing dumb shit. Also, I told you I wasn't going to put that one mod in that renamed Kerbals, but I did. Just see if I could figure out how it works. And I have no idea how it works. I went into the admin building where I figured I would do, you know, that kind of stuff, and I see no way to rename them in there. Roster manager in the KSC screen. Alright, well, we're going to be doing it tomorrow. So, tell me what the fuck it is tomorrow. Let's go ahead and put these out. That's really weird that you rename them in there. Alright, they're out. Let's get them taken out. And that's creosote. That's creosote. How are they getting the creosote if this is not open? Oh, I disconnected it. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Shut up. I forgot I closed it. Alright, so now that's running. I want to put a block there. Because the admin building is hard-coded. Okay. There. That looks better. So now we should be burning that off more efficiently. And these both should be able to run a little bit better. I just hopefully we don't completely drain that tank is what I'm hoping. But we'll see what happens. We might not still have it exactly right, but it's better than it was. Now, finally to the reactor. So, couple things we need to get done. Did they really burn out? Seriously? I didn't think we'd been playing that long that they'd have burned out. Let's go check. off. Depleted cobalt-60 fuel rod. Holy shit. We have managed to run out of cobalt-60 rods already. Alright. Well, we now need a centrifuge to run this in, which we can run it in our regular nuclear centrifuge up there. It's going to give us a little bit of thorium and a little bit of cobalt-60 back. And some zirconium scrap. So the scrap's going to have to go into the shredder, so we'll have to set that up. But we're going to leave that like that for the moment. Cobalt-60 rods, I think, is 5,000. $1,000. Where the thoriums that we're setting up now are 100,000. Okay, so first thing we need to do is we need to get the wiring for this fixed. I don't like not being able to check these. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Bad monkey. Mm-mm. Oh, hell no, you don't. Get fuck out of there. You bitches can activate all you want, I don't care. Because you ain't doing shit. Okay, so the way I think I'm going to do this, I think we're going to do that. Yes, I just activated my reactor because reactors, which I disagree with, but it's the way they're coded, is that without a redstone switch on them, they are active by default. I think it should be the opposite way around. Or I could be wrong. It could be because we had the switch on there and that changed it. They could be deactivated. I think they are, actually. I think when we set that one up, it was deactivated until we put the switch on. So I take that back. We'll check it on the next one. I thought it was deactive. It was because when you pull the switch off, it changes the redstone state, I guess, and made it active. Okay, so now we need one on this center one. And we're going to do that through the bottom. which is going to be a little bit more. Yeah, these are empty. So we can take these out because these are the hot ones. We're going to put this here. Bear need food. Oh, take note. 320, 155. Write that down. I need to look at that again in a little while. Okay, what'd I come over here for? Oh, covers. We'll take 4. I think 2's all I'm gonna need. But we'll take 4. Okay. So we're going to put this pipe back here. We're going to make a redstone accept cover and a redstone emit cover. We're going to put the emit up here, and we're going to put the accept down here. I'm going to have to get some more red wire, but basically we're going to connect these two. We're going to connect these two, and this pipe is kind of going to be annoying. You know what? I think I'm going to change it already. Taking that off of there. Let me go get some more. We're basically going to run the redstone wire along the pipes. That's going to be the easiest way to connect them. They're going to be integrated with the pipe. Do we have any more red alley wire made? Or do I need to make some? Looks like I'm going to have to make some. Unless there's some in here. That's a Neil, that's a Neil. Yep, we're going to have to make some. Good thing it makes quick. And so let's just grab a whole bunch more of those. I need to make some more of those today. Alright, so let's go get this done now. Alright, so we're gonna have this one go in here, out there, and in there. So this one is an accept, which is going to go there. And then we're going to need an accept on the other side and an emit on this side. So we want this here, and then we want this here. So now, if we put the controlled one right here, and we put the lever there, connect that back up, and we connect this, like that. Now, those two should be active, and we'll put that into there. That one should be active. Perfect. Now we need to have an emit on this side, which we're going to put there to save some cover, and we're going to run it over here. And now with that, whole thing's active. And that means we can now control it and be able to look at everything up here as we want to. Okay, now I'm going to make, for display purposes when we get done, because I was thinking about it, I think I'm going to make a basic nuclear GT6 reactor thing. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it as one video or if I'm going to do like GT6 reactors 101 and have like a series of videos. You guys can tell me which one you think. But I want to set up the same reactor in both states. The one we currently have that has the reflectors, and then I want to set up another one that has the absorbers, which I gotta go grab. But we need to look at what those absorbers are gonna do today. Series probably better since you can go over every aspect one video at a time, since they do operate differently. Well, I'm not sure just what all I'm going to be. I'll have to figure it out. But the reason why I was thinking a series of videos is because it's going to be a lot of information, and it's probably better not to throw that much information into one video. Instead, throw it into multiple ones so it's easier to digest, I guess. Plus, everybody always complains that it's too hard to find exactly what they want. And so if I do it in separate videos, it should make it easier for them to find the exact information they're looking for. But like comparing the two should kind of be I don't think I'd want to do a video comparing them in one video. But let's go take a look. So we're supposed to get twice the heat out of this. So when we do, well, let's change this real quick. If we do the reflectors, if I remember correctly, it should be 44 across the board. So we activate this, and we should get 44, 44, 44, 44. And nothing comes out of any of these. They should all be 0. So, I'll bring up my calculator here. That's 44 times 4. That's giving me 176. Is how much heat we're getting out of this. Now, if we turn that off, and we pull all of these out of here, and we put the absorbers in, and we activate it, now we're only getting 26 out of that center one. But we're also getting 9 out of each of those. Now, if we turn that off, and we figure this out, it's 26 times 4 is 104, and then 9 times 8 is 72. 104 plus 72 is 176. Exactly what we were getting from the other one. So we have the exact same amount of neutrons in this system, just the absorber rods are going to give us twice the heat per neutron. So therefore, the 9 times 8, which is 72, is going to have to be doubled for 144. And then that added to the 104. So we should technically be getting 248 heat units out of the system. So if we subtract the 176 from that, we should be getting an extra 72, which, you know, is exactly what it should be, because that's the 9 times 8. So by using these rods, we should be gaining 72 heat units. But that means that we need to get enough heat exchanging for 248. we could do a TFC one, which would be really fucking close. It would be 256. But that would mean that we wouldn't have a steady amount of power because it would heat the boiler, then it would not be heating it for a couple ticks, and then it would heat it again, and then it wouldn't. I would rather it be consistent if possible. Which may mean we have to do multiple boilers. Or $256 minus 248 is 8. Is that worth it? It's only 8 units. I have a really dumb idea. Eight is exactly what Cobalt 60 puts out. And it emits nothing. I think I could get it perfect if I put a Cobalt 60 rod in here. I would have to change it out 10 times. But it would work. Yes. Yes, you can. The problem is we aren't using extenders in this. So we couldn't use a hopper. Because I'm almost 100% sure we can do testing on this one. I'm almost 100% sure that we can do what I did for another system. To automate this with a hopper. But that would mean that we have to change it and put a thing there. An output that just feels wrong. Well, it might feel wrong, but it's gonna fucking work, I'll bet you. Watch. That says activator detector. Where's the item one? There it is. Item one. Are we out of zinc? We got zinc foil. Why is that not? Oh, because that's in the fucking way. We need more zinc foil though. Anyways, we can do the first part of this real quick. Alright, what'd I do with the wrench? There it is. Fucking hell. Oh, that's right. You can't do it through the thing. I gotta do it this way. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And there we go. And if we put the reflectors in, they're not gonna go because they're not what's on the filter. So we could literally put a hopper here on top, throw in rods, cobalt 60 rods, not, you know, those, but it would feed them in, and once they're depleted, they'd automatically pull out the bottom. So we could do that, but that would mean that we need to change out the way we get the hot coolant out of the one that we're doing this with, which wouldn't be horribly hard to do. We'd have to do a little bit of snake piping, basically. But we could make it work. Now, I'm thinking here. I have another idea. And if this one works, it's going to be even weirder. We need an LV piston, an item filter, curved electric plates, electrum plates, and it looks like T3 or better circuits. We're going to try this. So we need galvanized rods to get this done. So we need 3 galvanized plates, 3 galvanized rods. Well, we might as well do like 4. Galvanized steel rods. Don't think we can cut these to make the screws. Yeah, we have to bathe them, which is why I have those. Need a magnetic iron rod. Hey, I already had one in there. Well, now we got 2. Okay. So that. Okay. That takes care of that part. Then we need 2 of those. I need to make another one of those. We need that. And we need a small steel gear, which amazingly I don't have one. I don't know how I don't have one, but I don't have one. So let's make one. Alright, and we need one more galvanized steel rod as well. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Okay. That. There's our piston. We needed 2 of those. An item filter, which we could use this one. It's going to be what it's set for anyway, so we might as well. And then we need 2 curved electrum. Don't think I have any electrum made up. Oh, I do. Well, that's getting done. Let's get this back over. Yeah. This back on there. It's getting through that shit nice and quick now. It looks like we're still full. We might go ahead and make a 128. Alright, that'll get me more foil made, which apparently I already had some and didn't realize it. Welcome back. I didn't know you left. I wasn't talking to him in the middle. Speaking of, you should have heard the guy the other day. Fucking Junior was streaming and he came in, said nothing but that he like instantly liked the stream or subscribed. First thing he said is, "Hi, I liked your stream," and I was like, "Okay, why did you like my stream? You just got here. You have no idea if you're actually going to like the content, or you have no idea that you're going to like the content we make. You just got here. We might be complete assholes. Why in the hell would you subscribe to somebody that you don't know anything about? And he's like, it's just what I do. I was like, well, stop it. Okay. So we're going to put this here. Okay. I cannot connect that to the side. Okay, so that's not going to work. I can connect it to the top, which is going to make this annoying. If I have to do it this way. What I'm thinking is, if we do this, that's going to pull them out of there. Now, what if we set this to reflector? We can't put them back in. We could technically use this. But we would have to figure out which one is the right place. It's like, that's 2 absorbers. And they went through. Okay. Those are 2 reflectors that went through. That doesn't seem right. Oh, I know why. I know exactly why. Because it's not retrieving. That is just literally going straight into the box. Hold on. Okay. Now, if we put these 2 in there, they're going to go in there and they're not going to go anywhere. And it does go into those 2, so that's good. Then if we put the reflectors in there, they're going to go in there and get pulled out and get put in there. So basically what we could do with this is we could set that up for the depleted Cobalt 60 rods and have it pull them out through there and put them somewhere. And then we'd have to have a system to put them in on the top. So we would have to have a redstone signal that would go off whenever something's getting put into that chest. I'm trying to think now what the best way to do that would be. I could do a sensor on the chest, like an itemometer. I might even just be able to do a comparator to the chest. Would a comparator work for that? Thought I actually had some made. And it'd be easy to do it right here. Just put that there. Shows there's stuff in it. Well, that one's going to be annoying because I got to empty it. Okay, there's nothing there. If I put something in there, it now shows there is. Take it out, it goes off. It takes a minute, but it does it. So I could set up a hopper up there comparator on the chest that shows that that sends out a redstone signal whenever it pulls them in, that then sets off the hopper to put 2 new ones in, or a new one in, because we only need 1. That should work. And then I just have to make up a bunch of Cobalt 60 rods. We got 2 in there. We got 6 here. That's 8. That's what we need. Alright. That's just a double annealed copper plate. Shut up, Greg. Okay. That done. And we need to get 4 of these cooked up. We need 2 small copper pipes. Do I have... I have 1. Well, shit. Okay, that is a 2. That's good. It is going down. We were at 155. We're now at 145. And they're both currently running. Now, we're going to have to make a boiler for this as well, which is going to be another THC thing. No, it's not. It's going to have to be a dense steel one. No, that's 128. Okay, that's kind of a problem. That's kind of an issue, Greg. You made a heat exchanger that puts out 256 without a boiler to match it. Multi-block's too big. The smallest one is 4,096. That's thinking that Greg has an intent. I think it's an oversight more than an intent. At least that's what I'm thinking. Because everything else has something that it matches up with. Or at least did when he originally set up the boilers, burning boxes, and all of the other heat exchangers. Because you have 16, 128, 128, 64, 512, 512. All of those have a boiler to match. The only one that doesn't is the THC. Now, technically, I could just make a second tungsten steel heat exchanger and a second tungsten steel, well, a second tungsten heat exchanger and tungsten steel boiler and run 2. Just do a 2 heat exchanger boiler system. I'm going to go ask him real quick. Later, Yoshi. Does what output fluid? The heat exchanger? The heat exchanger is literally a stupid block. It takes a hot fluid in, puts a cold fluid out, and then heat expels from it into the adjacent block above it. That's it. It's just a stupid block that does exactly that. Unlike in GTI, where the heat exchanger puts out steam, and you have to put in 2 fluids. You have to have the fluid that you're exchanging, and then water to exchange it to make steam. It's basically those 2 blocks mixed in one in GTI. No. Technically, we kind of could. Technically, Okay, it's on Greg's list that he needs to make a boiler to match up with the THC heat exchanger for whenever he gets motivated again. So never. So we're going to go with 2 of these. Which I may just repurpose that one, to be perfectly honest. But anyways, technically I could. I'm thinking. I'm just thinking of how that would work. Because you can heat a boiler from any side. So I'm thinking you put an extender here. A universal extender. And then put a boiler on either side of that. Should work. I just gotta think for a minute. It's been a while since I've used these. See, the problem is, am I thinking this correctly? Inventory, that's a bridge, though. Thought I had one of these sitting around. That's an inventory bridge. Do I really not have an extender sitting around here? I swore I had an extender sitting around here. Because whatever goes in the blank side comes out the main side. Anything that goes in the main side goes out the alternate side. So it would be able to do multiple heat sources into one, sort of. But I don't think it would be able to split them. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. Now, I'm sure I could do some stupid shit with miniature nether portals, send it into a portal, and then put 2 in the overworld that are linked to the same one, so it would split it between the nether portals, but that just seems wrong. So I think we're just going to go with a tungsten steel boiler and just do 2 of them. I think that's what we're going to do. Just wondering, do I want to put them both into one? So it's going to be 512 is going to be the steam. So we'd have to do a chromium or a titanium. One or the other. Either chromium steel, if we didn't want to get into one of those 2, or a titanium. One or the other. Alright. I'm feeling like ass right now. I don't know what the hell's up with my stomach. My stomach is doing fucking flips on me. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I'll get this thing built. Either we'll do another stream and build it, or I'll just do it in a video and do it that way, one or the other. I may end up doing a... Let's see, tomorrow's going to be Kerbal in the morning. Friday, we're supposed to do something with Etherin. Hopefully we can. Crazy messaged me and she's dealing with an issue which hopefully works out fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go see what I can do to get my stomach to stop trying to kill me. And I'll either do this as a video or we'll do this on Monday. We got a little bit of stuff worked out. Sorry for cutting it a bit short today. Later, guys.